Ready to do this. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready? I stay
Welcome.
ready.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Anthony and Joana show. I think we should call the show Ask Team Rudolph.
No, that's a good one too.
Okay. So now it's Ask Team Rudolph. So episode 3, what we do is just answer questions that we've gotten over the years about our family, how we operate, how we do certain things, how we perform, and how we stay in love with our family. So, question.
The question was?
The question was, how do our kids get along with each other? Being that there's a whole bunch of them, they don't get along. They don't. I mean, we have the typical kids. They have a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
At one point, they're in love and loving and hugging and sharing, and other point they're fighting. Mommy, daddy, she hit me, he hit me. Oh my God, my life is over.
She took this, he took that.
Yes.
Oh Lord, all day, every day.
Every day. Well, she gets it more than me because I get to leave and go, but I get the phone call still.
Yeah.
You know, Daddy, Naomi's messing with me, and she's hitting me, and she took my candy, and I won't be able to play. Aaliyah's hurting me, she scratched me. So our kids get along. You know, I think more it is more of they love each other, but they also fight because we tell our kids constantly, hey, you can't treat your friends at school, your friends outside better than you treat your own siblings.
Yeah.
And that's something that we are really instilling in them because I think our kids do that. Our kids will go outside and take snacks and take juices and really just love on their friends at school and outside, but they come home and they beat up on their other sisters.
But I don't think it's just us, because I've heard a lot of other moms say the same thing, where they're just like that. They act differently with other kids, and then, you know, they act different with their brothers and sisters because they're with them every single day. Like my oldest says, you know, my little brothers and sisters just get on my nerves. You know, there's so many of them, and, you know, they just get on my nerves sometimes. And she constantly bugs them, and you know, we constantly telling her, stop messing with your brothers and sisters, because she's constantly on them. Like, I don't know if she's bored or what, but she's just constantly messing with them.
Yeah,
so
I think boredom is a big part of it. But, you know,
Yeah.
just speaking for our family, I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it is. And, you know, we really have to, we decided to get them into their own thing, you know,
Yeah.
so they won't be so bored because, you know, when they're bored, they want to curate
Yes.
havoc. And, I mean, I was saying when I was a kid, I mean, I set fires. That's a different story, a different thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you're bored, you have to have things to do. So we're doing like gymnastics and fashion and, you know, videos for the kids.
Yeah.
So we're getting them to the point where they're operating as a family, so they can actually, you know, start to love each other and do more and have more fun times with the family. So
Yeah.
if they're not bored, then they're actually doing more love than damage. But I think our kids are the typical kids, you know,
Yeah.
the typical siblings who fight growing up. But when they get older and she's in an old folks home, I think they'll actually be more loving to each other and be able to take care of us because they, you know, we are the ones that matter to them. Which is how.
And I won't ever be in an old folks
Never?
home. No.
It was a joke.
No, my kids will take good care of me just like I've taken care of them. But anyway, yeah, like he was saying, it's just keeping them busy. Like even on weekends, like every weekend, like every day we'll have something for them, you know, like besides their chores, you know, every day. We also make them write, like or make them read and make them present to us what they wrote. Like I'll make them write, for example, on Saturday, I'll make them write an essay, you know, what keeps you motivated? You know, what keeps you this? I'll just ask them a question and have them write a 1-page essay and have it presented to me. Like just keeping them busy, you know, and having them, you know, do chores and having them just introducing new things to them every day. Just really helps for them to work together. So
it also helps their confidence.
Yeah.
And because,
definitely.
You know, they need to be confident in every aspect of their life. So, you know, we instill that, and again, I think that also helps them compliment each other or be nice to each other, because they have the confidence to know that I'm secure in me and who I am, what I do. So I don't have to call names. I don't have to make fun of. I don't have to put down my sister or brothers, because I'm confident in who I am, because mommy and daddy are instilling that confidence in me every single day. So we strive to do that, to instill confidence and making them feel like they are valuable to not just us, but to the entire world. That they're valuable women and boy. Yeah,
even though we always tell them they're just amazing kids, each one of them, all 10 of them. They're very unique. We're always telling them that, and we're always trying to bring out the best of them. And like my husband always says, he's constantly telling them, like, if you put somebody else down, it's because you feel bad about yourself. So so don't. Like, we're constantly on them, like, don't criticize anyone or don't put anyone down, because it's like, that's how you think about yourself, especially when our kids, so I mean, sometimes they're like, I hate you to each other, or I don't like you, or I wish you weren't my sister. Like, that's when we really, we get on them, even though I know we're playing, but it all starts when they're little, just really implementing those things into their lives, into their minds and hearts. So
It does, and we're preparing them because they're going to get a lot of that, I guess, hatred in the world as they grow up. So we're preparing them to go out and meet the world. When they get to high school and college and just be out there in the general marketplace, they're going to experience hatred. They're going to experience people talking about them. So we are really adamant about instilling that self-confidence in our kids, because once they leave the nest, then they're out there on their own, so they have to be confident in every aspect of their life, and not worry about what people say or let it affect how they perform and how they go about and do life.
And another thing I was gonna say is also just letting them be who they are. Not trying to get all of them to do one thing, but trying to just let them be the unique person that they are. I mean, for example, I have Gabrielle. She's very unique. Like, she has her own style, her own sense of style. Like, she never, does what everybody else does. She kind of has her own cute little style, and we support that. It's okay. Like, we have to, how do I say, encourage their individualities. Encourage their individualities. Like, they each have something different that they like to do, and we want to just support that. Like, my oldest, Brianna, she loves fashion. She says she wants to be a fashion designer one day and have her own, store. And we support her in that, by telling her to what do you tell her all the time? You tell her to write.
We support them, but we also challenge them as well. Like with Brianna, I challenged her to make 5 designs. If she gets 5 designs, then she gets a new sewing machine. So it's not about just saying, hey, I support you, hey, good job, way to go. It's like, we challenge them to really perform at what they're doing, because at the end of the day, it's about execution. And that's what counts. So we challenge them to execute on their dreams, goals, and visions for their life, because that's what we're doing.
That's right.
Anything else?
No, I think they already think we crazy.
Maybe they think you crazy. I ain't the crazy one. So, episode 3 in the bag.
Yes.
Ask Team Rudolph. If you have any questions, any comments, please put them down at the bottom in the question and comment section.
Yes.
If you have any questions, comments, do that.
And make sure you guys subscribe.
And then use the hashtag #AskTeamRudolph, and we'll be there
to answer your question.
Yeah, what she said.
Bye.